right, so we're talking about location, climate, and natural resources of Europe, and our standards address the United Kingdom, which we covered yesterday, and Germany, which we started yesterday, but we are going to finish up on our graphic organizers. They're also doodle notes today. So the one thing we need to pick up with is trade and business in Germany. So I'm going to zoom in so everybody can see it. Okay, trade and business in Europe. I mean, not in Europe, in Germany. Who has something that they want to add? What industries are big here? And how do they trade? How do they transport the goods that they trade? Miss Fiona?
They trade using the Rhine River to get the supplies to what they need.
Yes, so there's several rivers that are important for their trade. And there's also one industry that's large there that starts with an M. Who can tell me what that is? Brianna? Yeah. Okay, so that's all we needed to cover for Germany. So far, we have both graphic organizers filled out for Germany and the United Kingdom. Today, we're going to look at Russia. And we'll revisit that in just a moment after we do our guided reading. Any questions? All right. Okay. So finally, we're going to close out with Russia. So Russia's the last country we're going to talk about as far as location, climate, and natural resources. Who can tell me about the location of Russia? Russia's a little bit more unique than when we talked about the United Kingdom and Germany. Fiona?
It's more like in the middle of Europe, near the top.
Yeah, it's in Northern Europe. Is it just in Europe? What other, who can raise their hand and tell me what other continent it's in? Patrick? Asia. What's another thing that's about the size of Russia? How does it compare to other countries? Sophia? It's the largest country in the world. That's correct. All right. So it's in Northern Europe and Asia, as well as it's the largest country in the world. Yep, as far as the location and size box, that's all we're going to write there. Yes. All right, let's talk about the climate. So what's the climate of Russia? Yes, sir? Well, kind of. Sophia? So what's that word that the reading uses? It started with a B. Mohammed? Okay. We have a variety of climates in Russia. Because it's so big, it's in many climate zones. But most of it is cold, you're right. A lot of Russia's even in the Arctic Circle. Okay? Now let's talk about the natural resources of Russia. Who can tell me some of the natural resources that we've seen reoccurring that are also in Russia? Coal, that's correct. Fiona?
They have oils too.
They have oil, that's correct. Who can tell me two more? Selena.
Iron ore.
Iron ore. All right, one more. You guys are awesome. Yes? Yes, Olivia.
Natural gases.
Natural gases. And this is nothing compared to the Middle East, what you're going to learn about next year. All right. I see people writing, so I'm just going to hold up for just a minute and make sure everybody's on pace. Where's your graphic organizer? Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. Where do people live in Russia? So this wasn't necessarily like the other ones, not like, it didn't say urban or rural or anything like that. What did it say, Sophia?
Houses.
Yeah, they do live in houses, but what area? Camden? No? Sophia? Yeah, they live in Western Russia, which is on what side? Europe or Asia?
Europe.
Yes, good job. Near what city? Who can tell me what city they live near? Finally?
Oh, wait, what?
What city do most of the Russians live near?
No,
No?
that's a country.
Yeah. Brianna?
Moscow?
Moscow. All right. Home stretch. Trade and business. What's important for trade here? There's a lot of ground that's permanently frozen in Russia. Could anybody tell me what permanently frozen ground's called? Yes, ma'am?
Hi. No, I forget.
It's called permafrost. Can you say that?
Permafrost.
Why is it called that? It's permanently frosted and frozen. All right, so what's it called when it's permanently frosted and frozen?
Permafrost.
Right. Just permafrost. All right. So, because of this permafrost, they cannot really use rivers and things like that. They have to have special ships called icebreakers. And there's another form of transportation that they use that's really good in the cold weather, too. We have one here. It's near Blackwell Road. It runs through Blackwell Road.
Train.
Train.
I have a question.
Yes?
Did they name the icebreakers after the actual mints?
No, it's vice versa. Yeah. So they have galvanized steel on the front of them that break up the ice. I really don't know. Just being honest.
It's also by
Yeah, it does run by Kell and Canton Road too. Huh? That's what the icebreaker does. It's supposed to break the ice so the ship can get through. Okay. It will ice back over it, so the ship will just it breaks over and over every time. Okay, so this is what we did on location, climate, and natural resources of United Kingdom, Germany, and Russia. So I'm going to get a nice overview of that. And then I'm going to close out this video.